Let's talk. What is lab-grown meat? General recipe is you cultured meat, you take a biopsy from an animal, you nurture the cells in a nutrient, which is a tank. They multiply, you gotta coax them to differentiate into mature muscles or fat, and perhaps exercise the muscle cells and get them to bind into fibers. The cells are mixed with broth and other nutrients that the cells need to grow and divide. Cells are triggered to turn into skeletal muscle fat, connective tissue. After days or even weeks, the cells are removed, like I said, from tanks and bottles and shaped into the products such as, it actually states it, nuggets. But lab-grown meat, 53 hazard identified by FAO and WHO. This leads to negative health consequences. Contamination with heavy metals and microplastics. Nanoplastics, allergens, such as additives to improve the taste and the texture of these products, chemical contaminations, toxic components, antibiotics, most of your cell-based food production, such as microbiological contaminants and residuals. Say they're not new. Many risk mitigation tools exist, such as good hygiene, manufacturing, cell culture, hazard analysis, and critical control point. Their focus is on specific materials, no matter the cost, heavy metals, whatever. Also produces heavy allergens with people who have bad allergies anyway, like myself. This just compounds everything. Special attention should be paid to the mechanisms of cell proliferation in the bioreactor. And hormones from animal serum or a non-animal origin to trigger and accelerate the cell. This can interfere with the metabolism. You can't break down what God made. He made it the way He did perfectly. It has been linked to develop of certain cancers. These products potentially carcinogenic effects could be particularly serious for human health. Oh, but that's not going to stop. And it even states they did a study on this. It shows the production of a very energy-intensive bioreactor. Now, in Chicago, they've built 10,000 reactors. Their hopes are to have 150 bioreactors or more by 2030. They're wanting to get rid of meat altogether. Fish, chicken, and do it themselves. No matter the cost of what it does to a human being, as long as their 2030 agenda is freaking met. See, I had wondered back last year, remember when all the stores had all empty shelves? You'd go to any supermarket. One store would be chicken, one stores it would be meat, one store it would be the fish or poultry. They were creeping it in already at that point. But they're trying to say that lab-grown meat was cleared to sell in the United States as of June 21st, 2023. And Amazon and Walmart and other ones are pushing the narrative. Use your SNAP benefits. Buy from us. Get your lab-grown meat. Their goal completely is, and this was back in 2017, I personally believe, in my opinion, that it's been out there. Stakeholder Foods is one of the main ones that are starting to sell on theirs. They're very happy that they have just come out with a whole filet. These next 25 pictures are going to be the name of some of the companies that you need to be on the lookout for. Hell, at this point, I don't know if there is any that doesn't. Alpha Farms is a huge one. There are just some names for you. 2030 agenda in full swing. Country Crazy Al.